What's up, bros? This is BroTopstar here, and I'm doing another replay review for SC2Review.net. Alright, and today we have Foxy, and this is going to be a ZvP versus Antrally. I believe this is a bronze level, or maybe silver or gold. I'm actually not sure. But we're just gonna go ahead and get going and start this replay off. Alright, just to get things started, we see you just making drones. This is all you should be doing right now. Alright, and immediately sending out your overlord to the close air positions, which is a very good idea to do. Sending it across map would be okay versus a Protoss here, but either way will do. Versus a Terran, you're definitely not going to want to do that because they're going to have Marines out, and that will most likely die if you cross over here. Anyway, let's take your view. Just so we can see as if you were playing yourself. Okay, right now, okay, just making your overlord at 9. Let's say that was an overlord at 10. If you do an overlord at 10 here, yeah, you did do an overlord at 10. If you do an overlord at 10 here, you should be making doing the extractor trick. And the extractor trick is when you have 10 out of 10 drones. You make your overlord, and then when you get around 75 minerals, you put down an extractor, and then make a drone, and then quickly cancel the extractor and return that drone back to mining. The most optimal way to go about doing this is to actually get a 9 overlord instead of getting that 10 overlord. Okay, you have your full going down at 15, which is pretty good. Got more drones coming out. Okay, and right now, you're chasing around this probe. That is okay, but in this case, I would rather not you chase around that probe, because he's already losing mining time by having this probe here, and he's evening it out by having you chase his probe, so you really shouldn't really be scared of this probe. I understand that he's scary, he could put down a pylon and start cannoning you in, but you do have overlords scouting around you, so you should be fine. Okay, and it looks like you're delaying your scout maybe until you get your zerglings out, and that's just fine. I do that as well. Yeah, this guy could be mining right now, and you're losing maybe like 50 to 100 minerals just chasing him around like this. Okay, you got your overlord out, and right when this completes, I'm going to want to see you get a queen, and let's see what you get. Okay, you do start your queen. This finishes. You have to immediately fill this extractor, because if you're going to waste a drone on that extractor, you're going to want to get that gas immediately. Alright, and okay, you found them. You see 2 gates. Seeing 2 gates, I would immediately put down a roach warren, because 2 gates, a lot of the times they're going to want to put a lot of pressure on with zealot pressure in the beginning. But actually seeing his chrono boost on his nexus and not on his gateways should actually make you feel kind of safe, because you only see 1 zealot out right now. But throwing down a roach warren right now wouldn't be too bad. Too bad of a response. Okay, and another thing to take note: you come over here, you scout 2 gates and a cyber core, and he's also chronoing his nexus. So most likely no zealots are going to be coming your way. If there are zealots coming your way, maybe 2 or 3 at the most. But he did spend money on this cyber core and is not spending his chrono boost on his zealots. So you're going to definitely have plenty of time to react to anything. And if he does put on early pressure, it's not going to be that big a deal. Alright, continuing on. Alright, I'm going to pause right here. Okay, so you are hovering at around 600 minerals. That's a lot of minerals. If you're going a build sort of like this, where you go 15 pool, 15 gas, that sort of build will allow you to get an expansion at around 19 or 20 food. And you're at 20 food right now. I'm not sure why you have so much money. You could also be starting a second queen now. You shouldn't be getting that much money in the beginning. You should try to be spending it as soon as possible. And in this case, like I said, you could be getting a queen now, and even a hatchery. Okay, and you have started your roach warren. Very good. Okay, see, and your money is still pretty high. You could be spending it on those queens or that natural expansion. And it looks like you are going to be expanding now. It is quite late. It would be beneficial for you to have that out a lot sooner. But that's fine. Alright, and now you're sending out your Zerglings, kind of taking the Silnaga Tower. Always good. Alright, and you're positioning your Zergling out in front. Very good. That's exactly what I would do. And you just got him to move out. I'd be making some units right now. You are making 2 roaches. And I would poke back with the Zergling just to make sure he didn't move back, or just to make sure that he is moving out. And you are just doing that. Playing it pretty well so far. So far I just wanted you to not get supply blocked like you are now. Maybe start a second queen. If you started that second queen, you could move him down to the natural. And they could start injecting as soon as possible. And then natural was just a bit late. Okay, and you have your Zergling here, and you see that he's not moving out, so you should be just making drones right now. Maybe move up and see what he's doing. Oh, very important. You have no idea what he's doing right now. This Overlord, once you've scouted him, you should have moved this Overlord straight down to here. And with your second Overlord on this map versus Protoss, you should feel free to take your second Overlord and move him down this way. And move him right over here just to see when he's expanding. Or you could just do poke in with your Overlord here to see how many gateways he has, and use your Overlord that would be here to poke in right over here to see if he's getting any tech, and see if he's going for 4 gate. You could, a lot of buildings could be put down right here. That's somewhere you would want to be scouting right now. And the Zergling right here could be right outside his ramp. I know that's a lot to take in, but it's so important that you are scouting as much as possible right now in the early game, because you have no idea what he's doing at this moment. Alright, getting your second gas, not bad. Okay, and right now you're just making roaches. Ask yourself why you're making roaches right now. You don't know if he's moving out, you don't know if he's expanding or not. Right now I would rather have you be making drones. Lots of drones right now. Start your second queen. Your second queen is not started. Like I said earlier, if you started that second queen at your natural right after your first queen came out, she would be out in time for this hatchery if it was put down to 20 food as well. Okay, you are starting your queen now. Putting down 2 spine crawlers. I'd ask you why you're putting down these 2 spine crawlers, because you don't know if he's moving out. You don't know if he's expanding. You have no idea what he's doing. So really need to be working on your scouting, especially in the early game. Okay, and you got this 2 gas and